Yo, what's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Pat Brady. You did one half of Marvelous Blunts in the building. You dig what I'm saying? If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, ASAP Rocky to all our stuff. You dig what I'm saying? It's Pat Brady in the building, and we got my dog Tone. You already know down bottom. Tone, what's Gucci, Brody?
What's good? What's good, man? What's good, everybody? About to get ready to talk this a good old Venom talk, man. We ain't get a chance to really delve into it. We're gonna delve into it today.
Most
Got
definitely.
Coos and Torian. They checked it out with us. So
Yeah, shout out to them.
Shout out y'all for coming. Shout out Lex for coming. Shout out Pat for coming. It was a good little experience. To answer Coos' question before we cut to the intro. No, I got up, washed my face, brushed my teeth. I already had one rolled up, and I was in the process to make another one. So yeah.
Yeah, that intro was cool too. I don't think I ever really seen it. That ain't tough.
Yeah, I know we just had a repeat. Yeah. What's up, Coons Touring? What's good with y'all?
I'm doing good. Like I had fun yesterday.
Yeah, that was a great experience, man. Definitely. But everybody that didn't know, I mean, we go ahead and say it. Torian, that was our first time meeting him yesterday in person, so that was a great experience. Shout out to him. We came together. Definitely went to go see Venom. Had a good time. Coons pulled up on us, and there's Lex right there. Hey, we lit. Most definitely we lit. Lex was there. So yeah, man. We had a good time yesterday, and we can get right into it, man. As y'all see right here, the goats with the goat behind me, Ultron behind me, the goat. So we have it's been a goat week, and we're gonna talk about that Venom 2. Let there be carnage.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, man. 2021. I had no hope for movies, and towards this end, I can't lie. Things have been great, man. But we're gonna start at the bottom right. Kuntz, man. What did you think of Venom 2 in theater experience?
The in theater experience, for one, I didn't think it was gonna be. I mean, the theater was small, but I didn't expect that many people to go see Venom. Honestly,
it was.
Yeah. So I mean, I was happy to have space by myself, so I was cool with that. But the movie itself, I liked the movie. It was a quick in and out movie. I'm not mad at my purchase. However, if it was on HBO Max, I wouldn't have been mad at that either. Yeah. So, but I like the movie.
Okay. Did you have any particular characters that you like? Did you like how Venom was portrayed in this joint? Did you like the villain?
I like how Venom was portrayed. It felt like, I know they was trying to showcase Carnage, but it felt more like Venom's movie. Like,
agreed.
It was less about Eddie, more about Venom. You know, even a scene where spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. We are spoiling shit.
Where they was basically, he was at the rave or whatever, and he got on the stage, and it was just like they put Venom's character on display. Like, I like
that is true. That was interesting. I did not expect them to let him have his own person.
Yeah, really going from person to person, just being himself, like overpowering people. It kind of showed, like, if you notice at the end when, damn, I'm really getting deep in spoilers, when Eddie was like, they aren't symbiotic. It showed that Eddie and Venom really are one. Like,
yeah,
because they have that perfect balance that they could be each other. So I like the movie like a lot.
Okay. Torian, well, y'all, Torian saw it twice, but I think he had better fun this more the second time. I'm gonna just say that. I'm just gonna speak for him and say that. But Torian, what you think, man?
Actually, you're not far off. I think it's because, like, the first time I saw it as by myself, and then I saw it again yesterday with a group, so the experience was different. But so it's like I was able to see a couple of things this time that I didn't see the first time. And also, in case y'all did not know, this movie did come in number one in the box office this weekend. It actually did way better than what they expected it to do. Like they said, it completely shattered everyone's expectations because they thought it wasn't going to make that much money. It made almost $100 million, and that's pretty decent for a movie that's coming out during a pandemic. So so it actually, you know, it did better than Black Widow, I think. So, you know, that's really good. But I really did, like, I enjoyed the movie. I was glad they finally introduced the Carnage character, especially with how they left it off at the end of the first one. I think what I really liked is who they cast Woody Harrelson to play Cletus Cassidy, who I think was perfect casting because he knows how to embody that type of role. And, you know, you have to be very careful when you cast these villains because not everybody can play a villain. Well, I mean, I think people can play a villain, but you have to cast the right person to be the villain. I like the relationship aspect between Eddie Brock and Venom. Now you got to dive a little deep into it. I actually had heard that when he was doing the scenes where he was talking to Venom, he actually did have an earpiece in his ear that he was listening to himself talking as Venom. So he was basically playing off of himself based off of a recording. And they said if you actually like kind of zoomed in a little bit, you can actually kind of see the earpiece there, but it's so small it's barely noticeable. But I liked how they did it. And I know that had to be hard because it's like you got to talk to something that's not there, and you got to play off of that like it's there. Like, of course, we can see it as an audience, but as a person who's making the movie, there's nothing there that's talking back to you except that earpiece. So I thought that was interesting. I did like the introduction of the Street character. I thought it was like I was telling you yesterday. I thought it was interesting how she was like a blessing and a curse because, you know, even though that she was Cletus Cassidy's love interest, she was bad for him because of her power of, you know, screaming and making noise, which of course we know is a weakness of the symbiote. So I thought that was interesting when he says, if she does that again, I'm gonna eat her face off. So I thought that was just like interesting. And then when he had smacked her back in the church and everything,
he smacked the shit out of her. Hey, Connors was actually trying to kill her. Like,
he choked her at one point.
He did choke her at one point. Like I can't have you around. And that's why they said they were not symbiotic, because it was always a conflict. You know, Cletus loved the fact that he actually had the symbiote in his body, but he couldn't, you know, that Carnage was holding him back because he really didn't want his girl to be hurt or anything like that, but Cletus could not let that go. So that's why they said there wasn't a balance, unlike when it came to Venom and Eddie and who he used to be with. They actually, you know, Venom actually liked her. Carnage does not like Shriek because she's a weakness for him, and he knows that. So I thought that was interesting as well. But then, you know, like now that I like look back at it, I actually really did enjoy the movie a lot more than the first one.
Facts.
But like one of my favorite scenes, and I think I had told Tony this yesterday, my favorite scene was when he escaped the prison. When Carnage first comes out and he escapes the prison. The tornado that he created, that was crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah.
That's some good. Hey, Tori gave a spill, man. Let's check out the comments. This is out. Director said they were trying to humanize Venom. Yes, for sure. Okay, this is a brother and sister argument going on right now. They did a good job of that, Fred. I feel like they could. I felt like that too. I felt like it was a true connection with Venom and Eddie for once, like really real connection. The visuals are only positive for me. Here you go. This is actually an actual go back and forth. He's laughing. He was wicked. Yes, Carnage was wicked in that motherfucker. Yeah, Black. We love. Yes, everybody loves the tornado, Fred. So I don't know what you're talking about. Cause I was when he did that motherfucking tornado. Y'all gotta realize. I mean, if nobody knows, Carnage and Venom are my favorite villains. So to see how they really was like when he did that motherfucking, when he was outside the church and he was going up top of the church and he was like, "Let there be Carnage," and he just got like he booted up like let's go. Like I control this body. You know
I'll admit, when I first saw the movie in that scene when he said that's the part right there that made me jump in the movie. Like that part made me jump a little bit because not only because of what he said, is how he said it, and then they added the effect of the thunder and the lightning in the background. Like it literally hit you like oh. So you know, I thought that was interesting.
I think he's an Avenger. I felt like he turned into an Avenger threat a little bit, like a little bit.
I don't know. They ain't showcased enough for him to be an Avenger.
I know that. Beat the fuck out of Shang-Chi. I wish they would have kept him around and not kill him. That was my gripe. But Tone, what did you think of Venom? You know what I'm saying? I know you talked before. You definitely was very, very, very clear that you felt like, you know, it wasn't going to be enough of this and that. Do you feel like you got your fix?
Coming down from the actual movie, from, you know, when we all grouped up, we was all like super excited.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still want to give my score. My score is still going to be 8.5, right?
Mm.
I did get my fix though. I really liked. I was there more for Carnage than anything.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I was so happy, like I told you, I was so happy that they did him, you know, justice enough, you know, in terms of his power, especially the look, the tendrils they got spot on. I cannot say that enough about his tendrils, because the way he moved, the way he looked, you know, Woody Harrelson did a great job. I became a more fan of Tom Hardy for. It was something about him during this specific Venom.
Tom Hardy the GOAT.
Yeah, Tom Hardy, man.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Yeah, he been killing it. So respect to him. Circus did a great job, but we already know he real nice with the mocap and like the action scenes. I just thought it should have been like. I wouldn't have minded being 2 hours. Like if they would have did a little bit more Carnage scene, but that's just me being greedy. I like Shriek. There was really no like real low point for me about this movie. It was just a straight on, you know, ass kicking villain versus villain, FTL versus villain movie. We just went like I told y'all, we was there to see Venom versus Carnage. We didn't care about nothing else. Just want to see them on screen duking it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I think we got that. The interesting thing that I did notice was that the police dude, the captain, so I think he's going to become Toxin. That's what I think.
Toxin, okay.
That's what I was trying. Because remember, I think I told Koontz or Tori, and we walking. I was like, he's going to be somebody. He's going to be the next movie. I just don't know which symbiote it is. But I think he's going to be.
I think they did confirm that that's who he's going to be.
He's going to be Toxin. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're making another Venom movie.
Oh, that's going to be.
Yeah, they already said it in 3.
Yeah. And after the success of this one, like, why wouldn't they capitalize off of it? And now that we know what's about to happen based off of that post-credit scene, they said we're going to continue to bank off of this.
So about the post-credit, right? Well, what part? Did you go?
Nah, I said.
What?
Hold on, we're gonna wait to get to the post credit. Right, literally after there. Well, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, let's take this smoke.
Actually, Venom. Yeah, light us up for Venom. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Hold on. Let me get my lighter.
Want a little smoky?
Definitely, light us up for Venom, man.
A little smoky.
Yeah, I'll take some of that. I'm off today.
Shout out to Venom. Mm-hmm. Like I said, and what Alexis said in the joint about, you know, they really had to dial back with Carnage. I actually understood that. You know what I'm saying? Like, like in a way, this felt like a kiddie movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a serious, like, no, it was like tough, but you can honestly, as a teenager, you could have took a teenager to go see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know what they were doing with this movie. The Venom and Eddie dynamic, I feel like it went up to the next level. I feel like they were more yin and yang, and, you know, based on what Torian was saying, like how he was really listening to the Venom burst in his ear, like, I feel like that's a part of him. And shout out to the director Andy Serkis, because, you know, Andy Serkis, that's his field. You feel me, with these voiceovers and stuff. So I feel like he put his little experience mixed with what Tom Hardy had, and this, you know, came out to what it was. You know what I'm saying? I really think it was more Andy Serkis' idea to have Venom by himself as a standalone and not be with Eddie, make it about Venom. So I like that, because Venom was blowing the shit out of him. Everything that Eddie was doing, he's like, bruh, you are actually blowing me now. You punching shit, you eating chickens, you fucking up my house, spurting ketchup all over my shit, bruh. I would
and notice too. I don't know if y'all picked this up, But when they were separated from each other, did you notice how Venom and Eddie both seemed like they were drained of life? Like when Venom was attaching to all those different people at the rave, all them people kept being sick. They kept falling out all over the place.
They kept dying.
And like they weren't strong enough to hold him. And even when Eddie was inside of the interrogation room, he looked like he was so tired and drained. But when they connected again, their energy built back up. Like they were like more energized. Like that's something I noticed.
I want to piggyback off what Pap and Tori said. I think Koo said it too, but y'all know when y'all said that Carnage and Cletus wasn't a match for each other.
Yeah,
that was flipped around because in the comics
they're definitely a match. That symbiote slid right into his jail cell. Like, hello,
because of their love,
murder and shit.
And murder. That's it. They're literally perfect. So they flipped it for the movie and made it, instead of making Carnage say, because Carnage says I, he doesn't say we. He always says I because he's a singular person with Cletus.
Mm-hmm.
There's that in tune that is I, not we. So I thought that was pretty interesting. How they flipped.
Compared to the last Venom, they was eating heads, no bullshit. Even though it was friendly, they was fucking some shit up.
I like we said, fuck this guy.
I just didn't like it. I mean, I get you, Fred, but it's like it's only. I feel like they don't want to go down that route. This movie, in spoiler alert, was about the ending. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I feel like it was about the end credit scene. So they probably didn't give two. This was like just a filler movie for real. Like that's what it really was about. That's why I feel like they didn't expand on Carnage. You can only say that it's you character. They don't give a fuck about no comic. They don't at all.
They really don't.
This wasn't an MCU movie. It kind of this brother.
Yeah, it was an MCU movie.
They definitely them.
I mean, but it's not. So it's not a part of it, but
it is though.
It is a part of it.
It really is though.
Like even if it wasn't in the beginning, they like I guess with Sony and all that, they just like, all right, yeah, we about to get this man in the MCU now. Like,
and as far as the rating goes, I think the reason why they don't do it like that, or they don't, because originally the first Venom movie was supposed to be R-rated, but they changed it like literally at the last minute to PG-13. So it makes you wonder, like, what did they take out to get it to a PG-13 rating? They had to take something out. But I think the reason why they do that is because if y'all remember, when the first Deadpool came out back in like 2015, and Deadpool is R-rated, you had a lot of parents who were upset that they found out it was an R rating, and they got so much heat behind that. And then I think that's what's escalated to stuff like this, and saying, okay, we want to get an audience with kids. We cannot do the R rating with too many movies because we don't want the same repeat of that, because they got a lot. Listen, they got calls, emails, letters, all types of stuff behind that, because they think Deadpool, oh, it's a superhero, but when they got that R rating, it was like, wait a minute, we brought our kids to see a superhero type movie, but it has an R rating. Like, what is this? They got a lot of heat behind that.
But
hey, to go with Tony said,
go ahead, man.
Real experience that actually happened. Before I get to this con right here. Me, my big homie Bean, Harry, Dre, Esau, we all went to go see Deadpool when it came out as the guys. It was 2015. We took Bean's son, Qua. Qua was like 8 or 7 at the time. And we thought, oh, it's a Marvel Deadpool joint. Slim. Bean was like, we went out of the theater. He said, what the fuck was that? He's like Qua got exposed prior to everything right there in Deadpool. So that is a true story, because even though Bean was like whatever, he still was like, he was kind of mad because he really did think it was like a Marvel movie. But yo, Reve, what's up? How was the movie? I mean, everybody basically said it was great for the most part. Everybody said except Alf in the comments. So he's the only Lone Ranger. But one thing I didn't like about Carnage, I feel like him knowing all that shit about Eddie getting a divorce and all that shit. I was like, how do you know that? You been in what? I was like, that kind of threw me off a little bit. I definitely think Carnage was 1,000, bro. I wanted to go leave and get a Carnage tattoo on my head after that joint. He was lit. I got all fire emojis next to his name. Jail scene was lit. He definitely got himself a list. Cassius, Carnage, whoever got it, they had a list. and shriek because she was a lit bit. When she like, I didn't know how she was gonna react when he was like, "Hey, don't freak out," and she was like, "Oh, that's sexy." I was like, "Oh," I said, "Oh, so he got him."
Hey, I do got one question though. How the hell did she know how to drive, bro? She been locked up forever, bro. She whipped that thing like it.
She's a criminal. That shit in that memory code.
No, bro. She got shot in the face and been in Ravencroft since I don't know how long.
If you remember, remember when they got out, she said that was her dream car. So so my guess is, and this is my guess. My guess is that maybe while she was locked up in Ravencroft, she was reading up on how to drive that car. Like that's my only guess. She was learning how to drive the car, but she never got the chance to actually drive.
That's a cope, man. That's a cope.
Well, I mean, I live with it, but it was like, bro, she whipping. She's getting it loose on them.
Maybe she had her license before though.
When she was 7, nigga?
No, because remember she was in that school.
That was like
she was in that school.
14 or 20 or
that I don't think they look like
ain't no license out there, bro.
I don't know, man.
You think I just gonna let everybody go get their learners? He's like, yeah, y'all just go out and get y'all learners if y'all want.
I wonder how old they were though in this. I mean, it'd be like what, mid-30s when they took her, probably like between 17
and 30s, bruh.
Now, when they was in that school, they was like teenagers.
That was like an orphanage.
And they were like teenagers.
Big ass fucking teenagers. What?
They was old as shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what? Literally 17 to 21.
G-Venom. We forgot to mention her, but I wish it was more her. I really like her in this movie. I feel like Eddie's ex was good in this movie. She was really, really cool. I don't know if they sat her down and talked to her, but all the side characters were real good in this movie. Like they didn't drag the shit. Like even her husband to be, he was funny as shit. Like he was like somebody who really like, what the fuck? Like why do y'all keep dealing with shit? I like Miss Chow. You know what I'm saying, Miss Chow. I like how it's kind of like, I think it's kind of what they doing the effect of everybody knows Spider-Man. Everybody know who Venom is. It's equal, fair. You feel what I'm saying? And my last thing really is I just hated Carnage's death. It just was like, damn, just a fuck this guy and just bite his head off. Like, damn. I was like, I got it, but I didn't like the ending. I didn't like that. But
here's the thing. Now that we know what's about to happen, he could come back.
Yeah,
that's why I don't even think he did.
I don't even think he did, to be honest. I think he'll be spawned again, and I think for the third movie, I think that they're gonna actually go to the symbiote home world and face off against what's the dude named Cruel? What is it? KRUL something. It might be Noah. I think it's Noah or Nora, but I think they're gonna face off against like the ultimate symbiote in the third movie if they decide to go that route. That's what I think. Because Vision said, I said Vision. Lord, Venom. Venom said that he's ancient, right? In this universe, he's very ancient. So, I think it's time for him to go, because the symbiotes are originally from space. They're not from, Earth. So I think that'd be cool.
He said it's called No.
No, thank you. No, yeah, I think they're going to go face off against his ass next. That would be massive.
So at least Carnage was respectful and referred to Venom as father, because he referred to him as father.
I ain't like that.
Time.
That's one of the things.
He ain't like that.
He said you ain't like that's his son.
Yeah.
Nah.
All them little Venoms is his son.
I'm not like that.
Well, everybody, so we all went around and said our rating. I gave it an 8. Tone gave it a
8.5.
Coons.
I give it a 7.
Torian.
I gave it a 7.
Okay. That's fair. Everybody, we have fair. So in the fair world, you get a fair lighters up. You dig it?
Yeah, a fair one.
Fair fight for movies are alive, folks. Movies are lives, man. Now, one thing we're gonna talk about. Now we talked about the movie. We gave it that. We need to talk about this part of the movie. The end credit scene.
Mm-hmm. That's actually what I was, because since I had already seen it, that was the scene I was ready for everybody else to see who hadn't seen it yet. I was like, I said, y'all gonna lose it when y'all see this.
Fred says tied to a Love and Thunder villain. 8.5 for sure. And yeah, there
It's
we
not
go.
better than Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
It's not better than Shang-Chi. Y'all can stop.
Way better than Shang-Chi.
No.
I don't.
No.
No.
The only reason you
No, I'm not
saying that is because it's
gonna
shorter.
not gonna lie. I'm
You
gonna
just
act
saying that because it's
no.
shorter. It's not better
What
than
movie
Shang-Chi.
was better to you?
It's. I'm not gonna lie. I think Venom was better than Shang-Chi.
That's
It
crazy.
was
Because
Crazy.
I was looking forward to I was really looking forward to how Carnage was going to be on that spring, and I was thoroughly satisfied. That's the main reason why I scored the Joker's 8.5. And it was like I said, it was super funny. It was funny as shit.
Wow.
I'm
Great
wild.
moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all wow.
Shang-Chi?
Only saying it because that
Shang-Chi?
movie was 90 minutes.
No,
I'm telling you,
whoa.
Shang-Chi was beautiful.
Comment is I'm leaving that comment on the screen actually because every time he said something about Shang-Chi, bro, he was talking about it yesterday. I was like, bro, it was.
I don't even want to rehash that. Shang-Chi is better than this, but that don't make it like Shang-Chi
Somebody
at
clip
8
this to make sure
compared
you
to
wow Coons is clipped. But that's talk about this though. We're gonna talk about the end credit scene. To me, that was one of the best end credit scenes we've got in the last couple years. It really was like, even though I heard about it and I didn't really see it, I saw it but didn't see it. And so to see like that Venom was already about to give him some spill about the multiverse right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then for the shit just to happen like that, and then all of a sudden Tom Holland's little ass come on the screen with his hair whipping and all that. And I was like, okay, now we finally seeing some effects of the multiverse. You feel me? Because all we really seen is Loki. I actually went and watched Loki last night. I actually watched the last episode to watch all that shit again just to get the feel of all this chaos. And they didn't really show what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, except the Kane thing. But this actually shows somebody in another universe getting switched out into another one. So I just thought that was so tight. Obviously, Venom licking the screen. He's like, this guy. It's either he wants to fuck him or he wants to get him, or he wants to be a criminal. It's one of the two of Venom at this point. So that's why I'm like, I'm hoping it's the criminal thing. And I'm really excited because it'd be nice that we get the Sinister Six, literally. And because the Sinister Six is my favorite villain group because my villains is all in it. My Spidey villains. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I'm sold.
Spider-Man not ready though. He's still a kid, bro.
He's Spider-Boy. Oh yeah, I mean we can talk about. I think what if we're gonna have a Spider-Man show so we can get our shit off. Cause yeah, Spider-Boy is Spider-Boy No Way Home.
They're already coming up. The Sinister Six. That's already been put in the work.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit. The movie's gonna be lit though. It's gonna be lit.
What's happen? Hold on. Before we keep question for y'all, out of all the multiverse breaks, who do you think caused it?
That is a great question.
I'm gonna say Doctor Strange.
Okay.
I really think it was Doctor Strange because I keep thinking about that trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home, and when he messed it up, if you look at those colors and look at the colors for what happened at the post-credit scene for Venom, they are the same colors. Then with Wanda, when she was astral projecting at the end of WandaVision, she hears her kids. And Loki, when the one who remains kind of like is talking, and he kind of looks off to the side in concern, he was like, I don't know what's about to happen. Like something just happened and I don't know what it is. I think all of that, with the sacred timeline breaking and whatnot, I think all of that is coming from Doctor Strange.
Okay. Lex said the TVA feed. August, what's good, bro? What's good?
I think I'm gonna go with the TVA too, because I think when she decided to kill Kang, it really just set off everything. I think Doctor Strange. I don't know.
Because you gotta think
that shit could really fuck with my mind right now.
No. I
think what set what off. Like,
look, what Coons is saying is what I was saying to Lex off camera yesterday. Like, I was like, I think when the TVA shit happened, that threw off everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was protecting the timelines. Like, essentially. So it's just like once that got fucked up, it allowed everything else to get fucked up.
Like the spell he was even doing with Spider-Man, like even though they're trying to make it seem in the trailer like Spider-Man was fucking him up, but it could have been the TVA splitting multiverses and it just got thrown off. You feel me? Like,
didn't the sacred timeline at the end of Loki, didn't it already start to break apart before he got killed? I think it started to break apart before he got killed. It's just that afterwards it really started to shatter apart to the point where it didn't even look like a time. Like, go back and look at that. It started to break before or split before he got killed.
Venom, Venom will definitely be it's gonna be we're gonna get to this August real quick. I'm gonna keep it on the screen. I think honestly it's the TVA and Wanda. That's what I think. I think when Wanda turned to the Scarlet Witch, like she had a Nexus event, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a bunch of Nexus events that was happening that they couldn't control.
That could be what it is, though. Just a lot of Nexus events
happen at the same time, and even Ultron. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm looking forward to Wednesday like a motherfucker, because I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see some multiverse shit happen. Ultron just broke it. So what's up? Like, where y'all going with this? So, I think it's Wanda and the TVA. Tone, who you think it is?
Shit, I don't know who it could be. To be honest, I think.
What is it? Who is it? Manifesto.
Fuck, that has been a running joke all year.
Manifesto, nah.
Hey, y'all remember in WandaVision, every episode, niggas was like, dog,
Mephisto.
It's him. What was his name?
Mephisto.
No, what was the guy's name? Quicksilver's character that ended up being? It was something Dick or something.
Ralph Boner.
Yeah.
He was definitely a fucking random. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga, real live.
Didn't they apologize for that too?
Like, it was like, they no. Paul Bettany said like we really didn't think that people was gonna read that much into it, because he said the special guest that he was talking about was himself as White Vision. He wasn't talking about nothing else. I'm like, see, I can't play like that. He definitely, I think that Venom's going, but I don't think Venom's going to be in No Way Home in it. I think he's really going to be more so like, I think he's going to be in the end credits, to be honest, like a post credit scene. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they're not.
I think the post credit scene is going to allude to the next Doctor Strange movie. Like, it has to. Like, when you think about it, because Spider-Man No Way Home is literally going to segue right into that. I wouldn't be surprised if they show Wanda in the post-credit scene.
You talking about for Spider-Man?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Because I think with this, because this right here is literally leading into the multiverse of madness. I mean, it has to, like, it's pretty obvious. And I think something is going to happen with Spider-Man where something tells me he's going to get lost in one of these universes. And that's hence the title No Way Home. He can't find his way home. He's gonna get lost in one of these other universes that has been opened up. Because now we see in the trailer, we getting the old Spider-Man villains. You getting Doc Ock, Green Goblin. We probably going to be getting Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. We getting Electro. We getting Lizardman. We getting all these characters. And the thing is, they all coming from different universes. He's gonna end up probably in one of them, and one of the other was gonna end up in his spot. So, man, listen. It's going to be a rough next year, like next phase.
I think one thing that the post-credit scene did for me, it made me more excited to see Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie. Because I know he won't be in the movie, but I do want to see that post-credit for Spider-Man. I know Venom, if he is in the movie, won't be nothing but like a quick, like, look, there, that nigga is right there. He'll be back. One of them Jones. They're going to just mention it, and then it won't be no more. But
they're confused in the comments. It's a multiverse confusion. August said, "Look back at the trailer. You can see the lizard looks like Venom." They said Venom in the trailer. And Tom Hardy was inspired in No Way Home hat. I heard that. I
seen that picture. Yeah,
we'll love to see her grab Venom for the Thunderbolts. That's a stretch. That would be tight.
I like all the Age of Venom stuff that they was throwing at, and the Lethal Protector. Those are all Venom series names. I like that. I was liking those little mentions. I feel like he was really pushing the anti-Venom thing.
Yeah, nah, like I said, the Thunderbolts would be tight. I would like the Thunderbolts to agree with. Now, look, I was going to say this. These are some of the comments. So I posted this on Reddit. It's like at 451 uplikes now, 69 comments. So people say this. They say thoughts of Venom, y'all. Would have been a lot better if it was R-rated. I thought it was okay, but they butchered Carnage. Doesn't come out till November into some other country. So some people didn't even get it. We are
Spoiler alert.
the first one was better. It was meh. Without Spider-Man, we don't get a true Venom. It was just enjoyable. Plot was mediocre, like the first, but it was still good and carried humor. So people's like basically saying it's not, but there's not a lot of good positive shit. I watched it in credit scene on YouTube. Does that count? Yikes!
Yeah, they definitely was putting they definitely was putting the hell out of that post credit scene all over YouTube.
That probably
That's the Disney Plus the show.
Nah, he don't need that.
No, he doesn't need the Disney Plus show.
That was the highlight of the movie for some people. Carnage and then post credit, because we already know what Venom is. We know what that is.
The post credit just was so unexpected. That's why, like, I didn't expect that.
Because
like,
Pat
I didn't
said
know that was
something Thursday. I was like, oh, I know who. I think it was him, or it might be somebody in the comment. I was like, all right. I know what it is now. Now I know what it is before going in because of the way.
The thing is, like on Thursday, I could have easily came in the chat when y'all was talking about what if I and said that I just came back from seeing Venom. I said, no, I'm not gonna, but I didn't.
But
I'm glad you did.
But who said it? Somebody said it. It was either the comments or it was him like, "Damn, I can't." Now I know where it is because of the tone.
Oh, no, like, August knew. Yeah, August.
Yeah, I know he knew. I told him, spoiler alert. No. Then somebody's like, "Yeah, I already seen it," and but it was cool. That was cool though. Like that was
so boring. Venom literally had one fight scene. Hated it. Jeez.
Actually, yeah, he only had one fight scene. Yeah.
Super underwhelming, lazy plot. And see, this is the thing. That's what I thought about fucking Shang-Chi. So that's how I'm like, all these comments. I'm looking like
Shang-Chi not lazy, bro. You be hating on Shang-Chi is really the Asian version of Wakanda.
I got a picture of this in the comments. In my Reddit post, somebody said it's like the Trump version of Venom. Bro, they're still, bro. They said this show was a dumpster fire. They said Venom 2 was bro. Apparently, Reddit hates Venom. So
it made money, so it's just like it did its job.
Yeah, right.
It did its job.
I thought like so. I mean, hey, man,
I didn't have like major issues with it, anything like that.
Thank you, August. It was just fun.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, there you go. She said you on the payroll, bro.
Hey, if they really want to put me on the payroll, I'll do it.
Compromise the whole time.
Nah, bro. I really like hand-to-hand combat. I feel like
the best last 30 minutes of the MCU history.
Nah. It's not top 5 or nothing, but it's just Shang-Chi. As far as fighting, like hand-to-hand combat, I think it's been the best since like Winter Soldier to me.
Oh my god! Hey,
hand-to-hand combat, we haven't seen a lot of that since we got Doctor Strange and all that, bro. They don't really focus on that anymore. That's my only thing. I enjoy that. Like visually, it looks good to use powers, but it's something about that fluidity of really throwing hands.
I give you points because you explained it like that. Really,
I agree with Coons on the Shang-Chi. Like I want them to go more.
Fell asleep.
To the world. I just want them to explore more of that world with the
Yeah.
I want because I understand what you're saying about that. That would be interesting if they. I don't think they're gonna get a second movie.
See, I can't respect these comments though because I feel like they like Captain Marvel. So it's just like if y'all like Captain Marvel but shitting on Shang-Chi, something wrong, bro.
I like both of the movies though. I just think Venom is better.
We will never let you let that one down.
Venom Carnage is better than Shang-Chi. That's all. But Shang-Chi wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
They tell us to boot you out the fucking thing, bro.
Crazy,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not disrespecting Winter Soldier. I just said,
bro, that scene with him and Cap when they was fighting, it was no music going in that scene. All you heard was
But that's why I say it got some of the best since then, bro. They don't.
I'm about to go watch that movie as soon as we get off this shit because now I'm like,
that's kind of a stretch, man. I ain't gonna hold
that's
you.
a stretch, bro. That's a stretch.
Is it?
Bro.
They ain't fight hand to hand in no other movie for real. You can't tell me for real. That the Winter Soldier does have it, but that's not where Marvel is really showing his chops no more. If it's not Captain America, they don't have to for real.
Yeah.
Like, you play the Marvel Avengers game, bro. Cap is the only one that really be throwing heads.
I think the last time they really had hand-to-hand combat in a movie since then was probably Black Panther.
Didn't they do Black
it
Widow?
wasn't enough for that.
Like when they was fighting on top of
Black
the waterfall.
Barely, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Barely, like. Yeah, I'll give Coons that. I'll agree. It's not a lot of hand-to-hand combat shit, but that, bro,
there's not a lot of practical effects.
Yeah,
because in real life, somebody monsters the Avengers deal with Shang-Chi the fuck out.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, only reason why I don't think it was good, bro, because it was like bro. I felt like August. I almost fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? So what? Right, that fight scene at the airport was dope.
Yeah.
Everybody was going hand to hand. Black Panther was throwing hands at the airport.
Yeah,
that's why. But it does go back to Coon's point though, that it's still Captain America. But hey, man, obviously, man, it's mixed reviews on Venom. Obviously, we love Venom over here at Marvelous Bluntz. Me and my niggas don't like Shang-Chi, except Tori and Coons, but shout out to them. But yeah, man, MCU crossover happening. Venom versus Spidey soon. Venom 2, if y'all haven't seen it, man, go see it. We enjoyed it. We had a great time together going seeing it. Right, we'd love to do that again. Hopefully we might can do it for the Eternals. So we'll see how it goes. So
speaking of Eternals, they've already started their campaign. So they've already started like dropping commercials, and one of them the one I saw. The one that I saw that they dropped, I think it was yesterday. They took a shot at Superman in the clip based on just some words that they said, because it was a part where it was a little boy. I guess he's playing somebody's son, and he said, "I saw somebody flying through the sky shooting laser beams with a cape," and the guy says, "I don't wear a cape."
Oh shit!
Oh, that was a chat.
Great show, of course. That's because they want us to. They mad because we said your boy looks like Superman. All right, don't be mad because you look like Superman Jr. All right, look, come on, bro. I don't know. And then they show your boy with they put our man. They put my man with his husband. They son on that joint, the new joint. I was like, here we go. I said. He the only one with the terms that got a family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is rolled, living their wild little family life. And then they was like, nah, stick bro with homie in the house. So y'all be ready for that. August already told us about that. He actually tagged us in that. But yeah, man, anybody got any more spill, man, before we go, man?
Can't wait to see what they're going to do with What If on Wednesday. Wait, is that the last episode or is it two more?
One more.
There's one more?
This and then next week.
Man, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. I have to admit though, like the Watch, I didn't know he had that much fight in him.
Me neither.
Like, going up against Voltron. That's what I call him, is Voltron. It was so funny though, watching his little bobblehead get tossed around through the
Hey, bro, he tried to crack his head like an egg with it, and he's like, ah.
The Watcher doesn't fight though in the comics, right?
Nah. I've never heard of an iteration of him fighting.
The Watcher looks like
cannon. Bruh. That was.
But it did look like some Dragon Ball Z style fighting though when they were fighting, especially when they was in the desert. Well, when he turned it into the desert, like he had I said, hold on, I said the Watcher gave himself an upgrade. Like he got a whole bunch of armor, but that was so crazy of him being knocked through the different dimensions, and then when Voltron, as I call him, was hitting him, and every time he hit him, a new dimension would pop up.
Bro, I'm definitely excited for that. I agree. I'm geeking for this Wednesday, and yeah, man. Torian's ready for this Wednesday. Coons, any spill, man? Spill.
Shang-Chi is a solid movie. Pop got a Rush Hour 2 poster behind him. You can't shit on Shang-Chi, bro. You fuck with the combat, bro. Venom was solid. And yeah, I'm looking forward to when Marvel really taking this thing, man. They bringing me back because I was a little skeptical about Phase 4, but I think they might land on something good.
Agreed. And yeah, man, make sure y'all follow Torian on his socials, Kunz on his socials. Y'all better just go look for him. The fuck. And
Kunz everywhere. If you don't know, Twitter, IG,
Twitch, everything.
All that, yeah.
Yeah, follow my boy on Twitch. You know what I'm saying too. Yeah. Tone. Any spill,
hey, man? Just shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Shout out to the
chat, man.
Shout out to the chat. Yeah, he definitely shout out to at the end. Compromise.
You know, shout out for rocking with us at the movies, man. Definitely lit. Gotta do that again.
Eternals is up next.
Eternals is up next. I'm starting to get fried. Like it's really starting to hit me that I'm fried now. So I'm gonna wrap my stuff up. I am with Kunz because I was getting a little burnt out. I think I said that before. But I'm more excited for Phase 4 coming up now because I can see different possibilities of them trying to acquire different franchises and work with people now. So
when they get that X-Men, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, once
that's nigga really go to the next level. I agree.
You said X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Oh, first they need to get rid of that new president they got up over there. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with her talking about some. Maybe we should take men out because men is outdated and there's women on the team. I did a whole video about that on my channel.
Hold on,
I said
what happened?
Yeah.
So they got this new president over at Marvel. She's like the president of like post-production or something like that. And she made a comment back in 2018 talking about she feels that they should take men out of X-Men because putting men in there is outdated and there's women on the team. I said, excuse me, that's not what you're going to do. I said, if you don't want anybody to go see this movie, take the men out of X-Men and replace it with X non-binary.
X-gender, X people.
Thank you, hey, bro. Thank you,
non-binary,
bro. Because
they got hinted at that in that whack Dark Phoenix movie. Remember that part when they came back from space and Mystique had told Professor X, he said the women are saving the men so much they should change it from X-Men to X-women. I said, cringe. I mean, the movie was already bad, but cringe.
It's gonna be XY. That'd be funny. Like really naming the chromosomes.
No, he said X individuals, bro. This nigga wild.
Oh, that's my man Lou. What's good, Lou?
Yo, what's going on, Lou? What's up? I say definitely pull up this week, Brody.
I wanted to say my coworker, right? He mentioned to me that because he watches What If sometimes, he watches our show sometimes. So he wanted to. He was like, shit. He pointed something out. He said he don't know what's going on with like the MCU, but they're making a lot of the men very, very dumb. And I was like, I started thinking about it, like. So he was like, especially he was like the women are saving everybody. They know how to do everything. Like one particular scene he mentioned was like Sharon Carr, like the very first episode, right? Real quick, she was jumping from plane to plane with no training. She knew how to fly a plane with no training. Like the serum gave her all that stuff. Same for Steve Rogers. He said same thing for him. Like how they didn't show him learning general warfare. He didn't know nothing about war. Like he just automatically knew how to, do everything. But he pointed a couple of those things out. I was like, yeah, that's kind of interesting. I ain't looking at it that way.
Basically, how they did your girl Carl Memphis.
Like just powered her up. And she just like, oh yeah, her too. But she knew how to fly, but we didn't see her fly.
Like exactly, like she just kind of knew how to fly out of nowhere.
Yeah, so that's my little spiel, man.
Where's Rogue when you need her?
Somebody take fucking powers. You feel me?
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, man. Wednesday, like, comment, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, man. Thursday we'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be back running point, man. We are about to end. The finale is coming soon, so we definitely gonna cook up. He's gonna definitely cook up something, and then we're definitely gonna put it in the pot and have the big finale like we do for every season. So
everybody's invited.
I
already know.
I heard y'all. So, like, comment, subscribe, Marvelous Bluntz, man. Don't do crack. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, y'all.